All right, Shalom, Shalom. First, want to give honors, glories, and praises due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Karkadash. Double honors, personnel. This is a great millstone, piece of Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. All right. This is Brother Divide from the GMS Detroit camp. And basically, this is basically Esau versus Esau. All right. And, hey, type of video. And so, pretty much, hey, we had a time where, the Civil War will be coming to Babylon the Great, which is America, So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this video a little bit, and then we're going to go into some scriptures. So, I'm going to go ahead and play this video right quick.
The military and the police have a far-right problem. Across North America and Europe, far-right extremists are actively recruiting both military personnel and law enforcement officers. In Germany, extremist groups have stashed explosives and thousands of rounds of ammunition. In the US, serving soldiers are beginning to fight against the very government they're sworn to serve. This is how the far right are using troops with state-of-the-art training and high-grade weaponry to carry out violent attacks and spread their messages.
Their message to the patriots in Virginia is stand up, muster your people together.
This is Stuart Rhodes, founder of the Oath Keepers, an armed far-right militia known for showing up at protests around the US with heavy weaponry.
The St. Louis County Police were out last night saying that they were unnecessary and inflammatory.
They claim to be entirely made up of both serving and former police and military personnel, and to provide protection for businesses during civil unrest.
We have an outstanding team. Brian Carruthers is a combat engineer veteran. Jose Rivera, he did civil affairs in the Army. We got Ivan, our Army Ranger veteran. Dave is a combat veteran, U.S. Army. Scott, retired cop also. So we got a great crew.
But behind the facade, the Oath Keepers promote a web of conspiracy theories that suggest the government is planning to impose martial law, send them to concentration camps, and install a global totalitarian government.
One thing they fear most is all of us coming together and standing up united and refusing to comply. They fear the mass non-compliance. They also fear the U.S. military.
Which is pretty ironic, given they're made up of so many former state employees.
Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco is one of hundreds of law enforcement officials caught on a list of leaked membership records for the Oath Keepers. The far-right extremist group the FBI calls an anti-government militia.
Police lieutenant is under internal investigation.
Some of New York's finest may be linked to the Oath Keepers, a right-wing extremist group.
And there will be a full investigation.
They will talk about things like global governance organizations like the United Nations being a vehicle for tyranny that is orchestrated by some murky cabal of international elite. It's a place driven by this fight between good and evil.
In January, Rhodes was arrested for sedition, relating to the Oath Keepers' key role in last year's Capitol riots. If you look closely at these images, you can observe members of the Oath Keepers in a military formation known as Ranger File. This is a standard military procedure for clearing a building.
Is that even legal?
Chain hustlers.
Rock you for that.
Which would be instantly recognizable to any US soldier. But here, it's being deployed against the US government itself.
D.C. police officer witnessed some rioters using military-style hand signals to communicate.
Small unit tactics used by the US military in urban warfare.
But the Oath Keepers are just a snapshot of a much wider problem. In fact, 1 in 10 of those charged with storming the Capitol was either serving in the military or a veteran. And there are similar groups right across the US, such as the 3 Percenters, another far-right militia known for their large contingent of police and military veterans. Disturbingly, the authorities have been aware of this threat for a long time.
By 2006, the FBI had actually recognized this issue. They authored a report about white supremacist infiltration into law enforcement specifically. And they focused on this idea of what they called ghost skins. The basic idea of a ghost skin is people to do, cover up your tattoos, grow your hair out, basically hold the same beliefs, but mobilize in a more secretive fashion. Unfortunately, that FBI report was shelved. And even now, more recently, the FBI have essentially de-emphasized the relevance of the report.
In February 2021, the Pentagon released a report on the issue of white supremacists infiltrating serving military units. But they've so far failed to take meaningful action. This is not an accident. Extremist groups go out of their way to cynically recruit and exploit military and law enforcement personnel, and they know how to do it.
They may be having to deal with PTSD and traumas related to if they've been in combat. And just generally, anytime you have to reintegrate into society from another way of life, that's always going to be somewhat difficult. And what the far right, will offer a veteran trying to reintegrate into society is they will valorize their service uncritically, unquestionably. They will see them as someone who possesses certain skills, certain experience, certain expertise, certain knowledge. They will attach status to that. They will see that as valuable. They will give them the thing that we're all looking for, which is acknowledgement, respect.
And though individual troops and officers may be vulnerable to this type of exploitation, there may well also be something in military and police cultures themselves that leaves them exposed to right-wing infiltration, and, crucially, to cover it up when it occurs.
Because these institutions, again...
Yeah, I'm gonna let that be enough. Okay, so pretty much, that, a lot of them, it's not surprising, that, you have a lot of them in the U.S. military. A lot of them are cops, pretty much. But hey, they're fed up with this government. Why you think they have that flag with the rattlesnake call? Don't betray me, I could be saying the phrase wrong, but basically don't be a traitor towards me. Pretty much is what they saying on that flag. And so pretty much, hey, a lot of them felt like, hey, that this government, went behind their back and not really, gave them what they were supposed to get, But hey, we're excited, man of the Lord, of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because we're glad all these things are happening because we want to get out of here. Okay? So yeah, we're glad that these things are pretty much happening. And hey, we're glad all this stuff is happening, globally, because, we ready to get up out of here. All right? But I'm going to go ahead and read. All right, I'm going to go to Isaiah. I'm going to go chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 1. I'm going to go to the chapter, chapter 19, verses, I'm going to go at 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his brother, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And so pretty much, because even like when I go outside sometimes, and I be seeing these Edomites, hey, even they getting fed up with this system here in Babylon the Great. And so even, because here's the thing, this system was created really for these Edomites, but hey, at the same time, they not Amalek. Because Amalek is like the head, of the Edomites. Okay? Because you got these Edomites, going against each other. Okay? But yeah, it like I say, it's a beautiful time. All right, of what's going on, because all of this is Bible prophecy. Okay, and I'm gonna go to the book of Mark, chapter 3. I'm gonna start at 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? Next one. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Okay? And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And then, which that's very true. And if Satan rise up against, I'll read that over. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And hey, and he is at the end of his rulership, and we're glad that this happening, because we want to get the hell up out of here, but hey, I'm glad all this is happening, because we better get the hell up out of here. All right, Lord willing, I'm of the elect, and hey, we just, it's just some exciting times right now, because we have Bible prophecy, But hey, with that, I want to give honors and glories and praises due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors, apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. Baba Ba, Kwam Pakiyam, Shalom.